Hi, my name's Sheridan. This is my cat, Chai, who's beautiful and loud. But today I wanted to chat a little bit about acceptance. Acceptance for maybe you experience hair loss and you're looking to accept your hair loss, or maybe there's another uncertainty in your life, or maybe you're looking to just accept yourself, or accept your partner, or accept your job, or accept your emotions. Whatever it is, there is this process of acceptance that it's a step by step that I'm going to share with you that we can use to give us something to hold on to, something to work with, and to bring this really big acceptance, right? It's this big word, to bring it into something that we can actually apply and integrate and feel in our lives. So let's do this. Before we get into the step-by-step, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sheridan. I work a lot with the somatic experiencing realm. Now, my journey of acceptance very specifically was focused around my hair loss. I began losing my hair when I was 7 years old, and I have alopecia universalis, which is an autoimmune disease that makes your hair fall out. So acceptance really came to me through the lens of hair loss to begin. And then it came through into other things as well. Acceptance of the pandemic, acceptance of myself and my traits, good, bad, ugly, and beautiful, acceptance of the uncertainty of my future, my career, all of these things. And acceptance has become something that comes back probably every single day. The quicker we kind of accept things, understand them, the quicker we are able to move into action that is nourishing for us and supportive for us and gets us where we want to be. So acceptance. Acceptance is a practice. It is not something that we do, tick the box, and then we're like, oh, I accepted this thing. No, it's not. We're going to come back to it over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's the goal. And really the goal is to become a little bit more resilient with it. So what may have taken you maybe years or months or days to accept, integrate, and move forward, hopefully we're going to get to the point where maybe that takes a couple of hours or a couple of minutes or a couple of days, something that can be pretty easy. But in order to do that, we have to understand that it's not bad if you find yourself wanting to accept the same thing or feeling frustrated by the same thing. Frustration or bitterness or even just annoyance and anger or even fear are really great indicators that we are not accepting something that is happening. We might even feel tension inside of our body. We might feel a lot of racing thoughts. We might be critical towards ourselves or towards others. And the way to kind of release those things, the first step is acceptance. So let's get to it. The framework of acceptance that I like to use begins with the first step. One is just kind of noticing, where am I? Like, can I ground into the space? Now, depending on how emotionally kind of alterated you are or how triggered maybe you are, it might just be like looking around and being like, yep, okay, I'm not in danger. Cool, we're not in danger. Always check with that first to get rid of any anxiety that's there. Your body really benefits, like, okay, we are definitely not in danger. 100% we're not in danger. Ground into the earth, use any grounding practices that you have. And if you're feeling a little bit more emotional around something, that might take a little bit longer. Take your time, ground and calm your nervous system to get yourself grounded. Use yoga, use breath work, go for a walk, drink tea or water. That's really wonderful. It helps the body understand that it's safe, a ground. And then the next one is to use emotions, to access your emotions. Access your emotions. Embody the emotions, process the emotions. My clients, I teach a Vipassana-based meditation and like a movement practice that we can do, a couple of other sound practices that we can do. But connect with your emotions, allow them to be processed. They are energy in motion and they need to be processed. They need to be felt and they need to be moved out of your body. Maybe a shaking meditation, anything you can create, you can write, you can scream into the ether, whatever it is. And then the third step is I want you to ask yourself this question. And it can be helpful if you feel particularly spiritual to kind of pull on any spiritual guidance that is supportive to you, whatever that might be. Maybe it's the earth, maybe it's God. But I want you to ask this question. I want you to ask, what would I do today if I knew that this was happening in my best interest? What would I do today if I absolutely 100% knew that this was the best thing for me? What would you do? What would you do? Write it down, come back to it. Sometimes it moves into an action. Sometimes it means like I would eat popcorn and watch Netflix. But just keep asking that question. And it's okay if that doesn't really make sense to begin with. That's okay as well. But just stay curious with it. Stay curious. Acceptance is such a journey that I've tried so many different tools to help me with it. And I'm actually going to put a little tool up on the screen in a second, probably here, so that you can go and watch that video now, because it's going to help you in those moments where you're just really looking for a little bit more ease. Anyway, thank you for watching. Video coming up, and I'll see you on the channel soon.